In this lesson we're going to look at body proportion. We're going to try and draw a tall adult male. We're going to divide this paper into 8 sections. So the first way of doing it, to fold your paper in half. This is an A4 sheet of paper. Then you can fold it in half again, and then fold it in half again. And then you should end up with 8 sections. I'm going to fold it in half this way as well, so then I know where the centre is, because the human body is symmetrical, so we can try and get the same on this side as that side. A tall adult male, maybe 6 foot or more, has about 8 heads, so the measurement of the head, 8 of those measurements inside the body. The top of the leg, the pelvic bone here, is halfway down the body. So you have 4 heads above the pelvic bone and 4 head distance below, which is confusing because often we don't really notice the legs so much when we draw, and we tend to do the legs too short. This is a really good exercise to help you be really clear about the length of the body and getting the proportions right. If you start in the top section and create your egg shape, it doesn't have to be perfect. Then you've got your neck coming down. Remember, your neck's a little bit wider than we imagine. If you go about the centre in here, the shoulders in an adult male are about 2 heads apart. This head here and this head here would be about the width of my shoulders, somewhere in the middle between the second head. If I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now we can take the shoulder across and down round to that measurement, a nice curve, and that should be about the right distance for the shoulder. The nipples on the body, if you come straight down from the head about here, and they are on this line, then between these 2 lines we can create the arm and the chest. One way you can do your joints is to use circles to create them, because you know that there are sockets in these joints. The elbow sits on the next line down. You can now bring this arm in to the elbow. The wrist sits on this next one. We have an amazing amount of symmetry and mathematics to our body in terms of proportion. Back to the torso. You've got your belly button sits right in this point here. So that's 1, 2, 3 lines down should be your belly button. You can bring your waist down. Men tend to have straighter waist, and a woman would come in more a little bit at the waist and the hips would come out more. But we're going to do a man, so we'll come a bit straighter down. This section here, section 4, the 4th head, would be where your hips sit. This is the pelvic bone, so you could put some shorts on this man. Now we get to the legs and the hands. The legs are the whole of the rest of the body. As you can see, this is the halfway line between 4 and 5. The rest of the body is the legs. The knees, they sit above this line between 6 and 7, coming straight down. Nice big knee. Not everybody has this length thigh. This is quite a long thigh, but measure your body and see. You can measure your body, measure the distance from the top of your head to your chin, and then you can measure the whole of your body, get somebody to measure it from the top of your head to the floor, and then you can divide your total measurement by your head measurement and see how many heads you have in your body. The hands are actually much longer than you think. They come right down midway in your thigh. I might get that circle kind of on that line, because your hands almost would be touching this line. They're a bit longer than you think. They come right down, halfway down your thigh, your hands. You've got your shins here, and then we have your ankle bone, which is not quite halfway. It's just a bit below halfway between this head. So the 8th section comes straight down from the knee, and you've got your ankle. You can then bring your calf down to the ankle. And then you've got your big toe, 1, 2, 3, 4, big toe, 1, 2, 3, 4 little toes. That creates the foot looking straight at you, and then your foot kind of comes down in a kind of triangular shape towards your toes like that. This is the correct body proportion for a very tall man. But have a go at creating this body proportion and also measure yourself and see how it goes. Have fun!